Hello and welcome to the Crony Biker, and today we've got the Zontes 360, eagerly awaited. I think this is the only one in the country, so we're just about to go out for a little ride on it, and I'll give you some thoughts and I'll tell you how it compares to my ADV 350. So let's get on board and see what we think. Right, well, straight away I can tell you it feels really nice. The engine feels a little bit smoother than the Honda, if I'm honest. Now this video is just going to be a quick first impressions video because I bagged a go of this. It was a lastminute.com. I've done no preparation. I'm going to have to put the stats on the screen. Well, I must say, what a nice place to sit. And already I can see it's got adjustable suspension, which the ADV 350 doesn't have. Adjustable screen, but the dashboard is really impressive. I'll be really dying to feel what it's like on the pickup. But yeah, you can hardly hear the engine right now. Feet room, I'm 6'1". I've got a 34-inch inside leg, and I must say there doesn't seem as much leg room on this as there is on the ADV 350. On the ADV 350, you can put your feet forward, but my feet feel closer to me than they did on the ADV 350. Keyless ignition. So when you come to the bike, if you've got the key in your pocket, you just hit the power button, that brings it to life, and then turn the engine kill switch to on, press start, and away it goes. But in terms of physicality, this feels bigger than the ADV. And the level of specification you get with this machine is unrivaled, if I'm honest. I know it comes standard with the front and rear dash cams. I don't know if I'll have time to go into that. As I say, I'm just on a quick test ride. I'll try and cover as many things as I can think of, and I'll try and do as many comparisons as I can think of as well while I'm riding. One of the first things that impresses me is the dashboard. This has got the spoked wheels, and I must say I always think spoked wheels look better than the cast wheels that you get on the ADV. The brakes feel really sharp. Just waiting for the other people. There's about 6 of us, I think, on this test run. The screen's bigger on this than the ADV. Now, as you can see, my feet are on the floorboards and my knees are quite high. But I must say, the gap, just negotiate there. Oh, the brakes are really good. The brakes are really nice and progressive. Progressively powerful, that's the word I'm looking for. Now there we are, look, straight up to 55 effortlessly. I still can't decide whether this has got more punch than the ADV 350. I'll come back to you in a short while. But yeah, as I was saying, the ADV 350, I had to push the handlebars away when I very first got it because my handlebar to knee ratio was very close. I've got more room on this, even though the footboards seem a little bit closer. Or are they higher? They might be higher. I wonder if this has got more ground clearance. We'll have to look at that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to get the chance, but I'd like to do an acceleration off the line test. Tyre pressure monitors as well on a 360 scooter. I mean, these Chinese bikes, don't knock them, go and try one, because the amount of whistles and bells that they throw at them. I know they've updated the ADV 350 to a new dashboard, but that dashboard still isn't as good as this. And we've got modes we can change, so it's giving you the temperature, the voltage, the fuel range. What else have we got? I'm going to take a left here. Now I've just noticed now I've got the sun behind me just coming around that corner. You can still see the speed quite clearly, but it's a little bit difficult to read the smaller icons. So that's the engine temperature, 79 degrees C. There you go. You just give it a bit of I don't think, if I'm honest, I don't think it picks up any faster than the ADV. As I say, I don't know what it's like off the mark. But yeah, I've got the sun directly behind me now, and I can barely see the screen. Could do with probably a little shroud over the top, which the ADV does have. Is everybody keeping up? But it's too early to say, but I don't know, it's close. I'm trying to figure out which one is the more agile, this or the ADV 350, and I can't call it at the moment, I'm afraid. See what we like when we've had a few twisties thrown into the mix. So now we are up to speed. We have got a nice rumble from the exhaust. It's not too intrusive. Yes, it's very, very happy in the bends. And if you can't tell already, we're at the annual ABR festival. I've been every year. This is my 6th time, and I absolutely love it because you get things like opportunities to ride out on bikes. Last year I took out the Vogue 300 Rally, and I've got to say, if you look back at that video, I was mightily impressed with that bike as well. But the brakes, I can confirm these brakes are better than the ADV 350. I'd be interested to see what the seat height is because it feels about the same. And the slow speed manoeuvrability, yeah, it's not snatchy, it's nice and smooth. And I'll put the price on the screen, but I believe this comes in at just below 5,000 quid. I mean, that is excellent value for the amount of tech that you get on this bike. So yeah, we just go into the bend, flows into the bend. Yeah, absolutely. I would say do keep comparing it to the ADV, so you'll have to forgive me for that. Being an ADV owner, somebody's going to put in the comments how many times I mention ADV 350. This bike handles superbly. Now, it's got a thing on this bike that I'm not keen on, and that is the seat hump. I don't like having a seat hump behind my back for the simple reason it prevents me from scooching back up the seat. But having said that, the position, the knee to arm and the upright back position is quite comfortable, and here we are, we're just cruising along at 60 miles an hour. and it's just purring along. It feels like it's got loads more in it. I think this bike's reputed to be capable of 100 mile an hour, 160 kilometers an hour. And as I say, this is the, according to the guys on the stand, this is the only one in the country, but they are taking orders. And I tell you what, I might be one of the people ordering one, because I've got to say, I like it. Heated grips as standard. It's got the engine protection. They don't call them engine protection, they call them accessory bars, complete with the spotlights. I mean, all these things, they all add up. When you're at Honda buying the packages, 400 and 500 and 600 quid packages, it's already on. It's already on the bike. Now, because I am 6'1", 99% of bikes I get buffering. And this bike's no different, I won't lie, but it's no worse. In fact, I would say the wind is just coming in there right at the top of my helmet. I would say it's a little bit better than the ADV. Bigger frontal area. Now, is it got, what's this mode about? That's mode. I wonder if it's got, give it a, yeah, eco. Oh, there you go. Did you see that? It was in E. So you've got eco mode and sport. Am I holding anybody up? No. So now we're in sport mode, down into a 30. Let's be respectful. We're on a test ride. It's not ours. But I was reading some stats the other day about the ABR Rally, and last year they did 10,000 test rides over the weekend, which equated to 8.5 times around the world in mileage. I mean, that's amazing. So we're in sport now, so I want to drop the speed down a little bit, but I don't want to hold anybody up, and I want to give it the beans. When we get back out into the nationals, we'll try and give it a bit. But yeah, I mean, some of you might know, my little ADV 350 went down to Croatia and it performed faultlessly, made a fantastic touring bike, and I don't think this is going to be any different. These bits here look like a bit of an add-on. I'm not complaining about that. It's okay, it looks fine. It's not a BMW, but you can't expect it to be. But in terms of vibes, I'm just getting a little bit, 3,500 revs here. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. We're about to pin it, I hope. So let's hope he's going to drop a gear and there he goes, right. Sport mode, yes. Yes, this has got the edge. In sport mode, it's got the edge over the ADV 350, I can confirm. So from 50 mile an hour, yeah, it's got overtaking capabilities, let's put it that way. And I've absolutely no doubt that this bike will happily sit on the Autobahn at 70, 80, 90 mile an hour, I would imagine. But the seat is comfortable, that's one thing I noticed. The seat's very comfortable. If you're 5 foot onwards to 6 foot, you'll be fine. I mean, I'm fine. What I'm doing here, I'm nitpicking. I'm nitpicking because there's no such thing as a perfect bike that fits everybody. But this isn't far off, I can tell you. The brakes are very impressive. I can tell you, very impressed with the brakes. Into the four. Straight away, the switches, they're all in the right place. I like the indicators are where they should be, and the horn is where it should be. Start. I mean, oh look, so you put the heater grips on, comes on onto 3. Oh, it's got quite a few. It's got 5 settings. We don't want them on today. Colour scheme, what do you think of this? Nice grey with the blue accents. I think it looks really cool. And I'm pretty sure the pillion comfort is going to be amazing, because one thing these scooters do have is a massive seat because of the under-seat storage. I'm going to try and have a look under the seat when I get back. There's a button there that I can't figure out, and I don't want to press it. Oh, there it is, seat. We'll have a look under there. But I love the dashboard. It's so clear and funky. Funky's the word. It's got a funky dashboard. But yeah, there must have been a little spot of vibration at 3,500 revs at 30, because it's not doing it now. It's quite smooth. It's quite smooth and lovely. He's going to pin it. Go for it. Yes. I like it. I can already tell that you will be able to stuff this into corners. Yeah, it's got a lovely pickup. I mean, bear in mind, it's not a GS, it's a 360 scooter. So I think this bike's better than it's got any right to be, if I'm honest. I believe it's around 39 horsepower. I think the horsepower and the torque, I think, are 10 up on the ADV. Well, that's the thing now, isn't it? TFT screens, they used to be a premium, but nowadays you get them on things like scooters. So yeah, I'm happy with the ergonomics. As I say, I'm quite tall and I've got long legs and long arms, so it's quite unusual for me to get on a bike and it fit lovely. The Africa Twin is one of them bikes. I've not had to change anything on that. That's a lovely bike. Right, suspension. There's one. What do we think of the suspension? Well, so far, I haven't noticed it, so that's a good thing. I'm not complaining. And if you're not noticing it, that means it's doing a fine job. And I can honestly say, I don't recall any jarring. Yes, it does like going over. I hope we're not going back, because I'm really enjoying this. I want longer. Now then, when you're at a standstill like this, this feels wider for your feet, but there is the cutout there. Something else this bike's got. I'm gonna put these pegs down, because it's got extra pegs here. And when they've all caught up in a minute, I'm going to move out of his way so he can see. When they come, hey, this will be a good one, because I can give it some beans, can't I? Here they go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. I'm going to stand on these pegs. Yes. I'm standing on the pegs. These are the pegs that they give for the driver. Yeah, and I do feel, although it splays your legs out, your calves are splayed out across the bodywork, but it does give you that commanding position where you do feel like you could do a bit of gentle off-road, no, not off-roading, gravel tracks. A few gentle gravel tracks would be fine. You can't do that on the ADV because your feet are too far forward on the platforms. But so far, I can't lie, I'm really impressed. The handlebars are higher than the ADV. There he goes. There you go, yes. Yeah, so I'm in sport mode, I've just pinned it, and if you had them on a drag race, if you had them lined up, this and the competitor from Honda, and I think it's a hard one to call. I think this might just edge away from it. Yeah, it's not massive though. For the extra 10 horsepower, yeah, it is. It has got a little bit more go. It's not a lot though. I was expecting more. I was expecting more difference. But the way they've got the ADV geared, it's really snappy away from the line. I don't know what the weight is. I think, if I can remember from watching Mark Pulling's video, I think it's around 200 kilos. So I think it's slightly heavier than its competitor. But you can't tell. You can't tell. It's really nice. Handguards. Oh, and this has got the metal handguard protectors as well. Honda's only plastic, so they could probably take a bit of a fall over. And here we are at the magnificent Ragley Hall, ABR Festival 2025. And here we are, we're back in. So yes, I'm going to stand up now because I can. Yes. Yep. Boom. Yeah, the suspension is better. There, I've said it. Don't hate me for it, but it's better. So what I will say is, and Honda won't thank me for this because I am a bit of a Honda fanboy, but if you are on the market for an ADV 350, just come and have a go on one of these first before you make your mind up. If you can get hold of one, that is, because as I say, at the moment this is the only one in the country, so I feel quite privileged to be allowed out on it. And I tell you what, and it feels like more of a big adventure bike, whereas the ADV is a big bike, don't get me wrong, but this is a little bit bigger, and you just feel it's like it's more substantial, if you know what I mean. And like always, if you have enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, and if you've got any questions, please do put them in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them, whether it be about this bike, the ADV. I'll do my best. But yes, this is a contender right here. Has this got a parking? It has got a parking brake. ADV doesn't have a parking brake. Yeah, the weight is fine. Let's have a look under the seat. Oh yes, that's on a par, if not a bit bigger than the ADV. So let's have a look what tyres it's got on it. I don't know if they're adjustable preload. CST tyres, but they felt really good. Nice finish on it there. Exhaust looks nice. Zontes 360. There's, I was saying, your dual pegs for the passenger, and if you want to stand up, oil filters same place. Now then, that centre stand, bone of contention, that one looks quite well covered, if I'm honest. accessory bars standard, headlights standard, and I do really like those wheels. But yeah, all in all, there's your cameras, front and rear cameras, adjustable screen. I won't mess about with it. Right, and as I say, rear camera. So as I say, we're here at the ABR. Could be holes as well. Should have showed you those, too late now. So all that remains to say, if you've enjoyed the video, give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.